New York City, 1962. The Copacabana nightclub is alive with music and crowds. Tony Lip Vallelonga works as a bouncer, smooth-talking some, fighting others. At home in the Bronx, we see his family life. His wife Dolores, his kids, his rough but loving household. Two black handymen come over to fix something. After they drink from glasses, Tony quietly throws the glasses away, a glimpse of his prejudice. The Copacabana closes for renovations, leaving Tony unemployed. He gets called to an interview at Carnegie Hall. There he meets Dr. Don Shirley, sitting on a throne-like chair, dressed in regal African robes. He is dignified, formal, and serious. Shirley explains he needs a driver for an 8-week tour of the Midwest and South. Tony is skeptical. Shirley is skeptical of him too. Later, Dolores encourages Tony to take the job. It pays well. Tony and Shirley begin their journey in a turquoise Cadillac. Shirley sets strict rules: no cursing, no lateness, no trouble. Tony quickly breaks the mood by smoking, eating fried chicken, and talking non-stop. Tension builds. Tony mocks Shirley's proper speech. Shirley criticizes Tony's sloppy grammar. Tony writes letters to Dolores, but they're crude and short. Shirley takes over, dictating beautiful poetic sentences. Dolores later reads them with tears in her eyes, believing Tony wrote them all. At a luxury venue, Shirley plays brilliantly to a white audience. But when he needs to use the bathroom, he's told he must use an outhouse outside. Tony is outraged, but Shirley insists on keeping his dignity. At a clothing store, Shirley isn't allowed to try on a suit, only buy it without fitting. In the car, Tony offers Shirley fried chicken, which Shirley has never tried. He eats it reluctantly, then laughs. Slowly, they begin to share stories and laugh together. Shirley confides about being caught between worlds, too refined for some black people, too black for white society. Late at night, they're pulled over by racist police officers. One insults Shirley. Tony mouths off and gets them both arrested. Shirley calmly makes a phone call from jail to Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy, who orders their release. Tony is stunned by Shirley's quiet power. In a small town, Shirley wanders into a bar alone. He is harassed and beaten by white men. Tony rushes in and saves him. Their bond deepens. Tony sees how vulnerable Shirley truly is. In Alabama, Shirley is booked to play at an elite white country club. Just before the concert, he's told he can't eat in the dining room. Tony urges him to cancel, furious at the insult. Shirley plays the concert anyway, but it is cold and joyless. Afterward, Shirley asks Tony to take him somewhere else. They find a black blues club, lively and warm. Shirley sits at the piano and joins the band, playing jazz with joy and freedom. The crowd cheers, welcoming him as one of their own. The tour ends. It's Christmas Eve, and Tony is desperate to get home in time for dinner. Snow falls as they arrive in New York. Tony rushes into his apartment, embraced by Dolores and the kids. Suddenly, a knock at the door. Tony opens it. Don Shirley is standing there, hesitant. Tony warmly pulls him inside. Dolores welcomes him with kindness. The Vallelonga family, noisy and warm, gathers around the table with their new friend. Don Shirley, once lonely and distant, now smiles as he shares Christmas with people who accept him.